In this video, I want to talk about the importance of finding a baseline and getting into a routine for your recovery. I share this from my own experience, and it has been very helpful for me, especially at specific stages. For me right now, in the stage where I'm at right now, it's more about letting go of the routine, letting go of a baseline and engaging in life with the spontaneity of life and just dropping whatever. But especially in the beginning when I was at my worst, this was crucial for me. It was crucial to get into a daily routine, to find some structure. The nervous system loves a routine. It's familiarity. It can get into a flow without having to think about what are you going to do. You can just do the things that are in your routine, and it will become kind of like an autopilot doing those activities. And you will teach your nervous system that those activities are safe when you introduce them slowly into your routine. So I would advise you to go onto an exploration yourself to find what activities you like to add in, and try to add calming or rest activities, add them and combine them with activities where you are more active. Things like maybe a little walk or some exercise or some social engagement. This is really helpful to kind of alternate those in your routine. So when I was at my worst, it was really helpful to just get small things like every morning, just when I wake up, I would go to the toilet, have a glass of water, wash my face, then I would go back to bed and do some breathing exercises, and after maybe I would do 15 minutes of reading, and then I would do a yoga nidra, and I had like a schedule of this. And I want to emphasize that you shouldn't approach this with a very rigid, in a very rigid way. It shouldn't be like the strict pacing. I think that has some really negative sides to it, because you can get so fixated on how much you can do and what if I do too much, what if I trigger symptoms. That's not what I want to advocate here. It's more about a guideline for you, something to find some structure, and to help to find your baseline and expand it slowly. It's best to expand when you have a routine, because you can look at your activities and say, okay, I've done this routine now for 2, 3, 4 days. I can add like 15 minutes of walking into this routine, or 5 minutes of walking, or 10 minutes of social interaction. That was how I built up for my worst. And later I would have these periods of expansion and contraction, stages where I would improve and I would let go of some of the things that help me, some of the things in my routine, like stretching, yoga nidra, or meditating. And then I would maybe have a period where I would feel like I was losing some control, where things were getting blurry again, things were closing down, I would get more symptoms. And then I would introduce some of those things back again and find a new baseline, a baseline that was higher than before. And at later stages, I would often I would meditate every morning 30 minutes, every evening 30 minutes. I would stretch in the evening. I would do reading in the evening. I would have like 2 hours before I would go to bed. I would turn off my phone and wind down, stretching, meditating, reading. Every morning I would have like a little routine of getting a glass of water, going outside for a walk get some sunlight in my eyes. I would do some journaling, some gratitude journaling sometimes, and yeah. So this is really just an invitation to you to find what fits you at this stage, and if you're feeling lost, maybe go back to some of the things that helped you before and try to find some stability right now. And yeah, this was really just key to my recovery, to keep finding some balance and some routine, to be able to expand from there. And then there's always going to be a phase of contraction after that, where you you fall back a bit and you need some stability again. But that's part of the process. It's not gonna be linear, and you probably know that already when you're watching this. That's just how this goes, and this is just some helpful advice that can help you in this process. So good luck, and I hope this was of any value to you, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye.